Live.
Good. That's what I was gonna.
Hi, everybody. It's Michelle Alcorn here from Atlantic Canada Cooks. We are live on YouTube. It's even more fun. I am in Tetuan, Morocco, at one of the most amazing markets that I've had the privilege to come to. And we're at the Souk Shamani. So come take a tour with me. And hopefully what you're going to see is a little bit of the most amazing food culture in the world. And this particular soup has so many vendors from the north of Morocco. Remember to get your map out, check out your geography. You're going to see we're very close to Spain, right in the Strait of Gibraltar. But what's great about this area is you're going to get to taste and smell and see so much of the great things. What starts with that? Everything is made by hand. So let's have a look over here. And you can come in here to this market and get everything. The best part about these tagines and everything that you see here is you can get this all over Morocco. But if you can come in here, you're going to see the local artisans and all the different types of pots. These ones are for water. It's amazing. When you go visit people's houses, this is what your water is going to be served in. And these are made from the natural clays, stuff from the earth, which is really just the way we want all food to be. So let's take a little bit more of a tour. We're going to come over to the couscous section, which, trust me, I was really thinking through. I had a great privilege to be up in Cuisine in Morocco here, just outside of Tetuan, about a 2.5 hour drive to a local cooperative. And it was really amazing because we get to see how these are still being done by hand and dried and taken with the very best care. And I know at home in Canada, we don't always have the selection. But what's amazing here is this is an entire selection of different types of couscous. And trust me, you want to visit Morocco on a Friday, because I guarantee you're going to have the most amazing. And it is served at all restaurants across the country, and especially at friends' homes. Oh. Wow. So let's continue our tour down here. And what you're going to see here is this is just a brief selection, and like everywhere, some really good promotions. And you're going to see a little bit of skincare products, olive oils, beautiful jams. But let's take a look at where you can see the size of the selection. And please pay attention to the amazing decor around me. So I know in Canada, you sweeten a lot of things with maple and honey. But when you come here to Morocco, you're going to taste probably some of the best honey I've ever had the privilege of tasting in my life. And the honeys are infused with a variety of different flavors. And you can get some, it's all natural. And you'll see some of it that has already crystallized, great for spreading on toast. And definitely on your bread. We're going to be talking about bread in Morocco. So as you look down here, not only is there a variety of different types of honey, but massive amounts of products, jams, jellies, that are also infused with honey. Again, focus on that health and wellness. And many of us see up here, this is the royal honey. This is what I've seen some people selling on the side of the road. You know, still has all of the bees around them. Maybe in a few minutes, you'll have a chance to see that. Don't worry, the bees are more focused on the honey, not you. So, and I know my mom's on here, and my mom loves her jams. So don't worry, Mom, I brought you back a really nice selection and all the different types of fruit jams that you can see. And I want to remind everybody, this is where local, in the Atlantic Canada Cooks, we talk about local is wherever you are. And I'm here in Tetalon in the north. And this particular market is dedicated to those amazing farmers, producers, and artisans from this particular region. So make sure you're stopping to support these people. So let's continue down. And if you see the beautiful colors here, this is very reflective of the heritage and in the Berber region. And trust me, when you're traveling around, you will see everybody wearing those amazing hats to protect themselves from the sun and to make sure that they can see everything that they're doing. And the colors just bring you joy. So vinegars, these are all infused with different types of thyme, herbs, chamomile, lots of guava, mint. So trust me, when you're in Morocco, we're going to be trying some mint tea very soon, and you're going to see that. So we talk a lot about spices, and add a little more spice to your life. Well, here, these are all individually packaged, wonderful different types of spices and seasoning, oregano, thyme, lavender. I love the lavender. You're going to see this used in many dishes here. It adds fragrant and extra taste and flavor. And we're going to have a little peek of olive oil, but wait till we go down the rest of this side. The best olive oil I have had has been produced here. And next week, tune in because you're going to see a video with some production of that olive. So if you didn't see enough jams, jellies, and preserves, we have a whole lot more. And in here, we've got different types of nut butter. And nuts are an extremely important part of the culture here because you'll see a lot of cookies, pastries, all made with the natural nuts that are ground down. And remember, super healthy when you're eating from that fresh local. And as we always say, food is best when you start with great ingredients. And we know we're guaranteed to be starting with here. So let's have a look at some of the olive oil. So this is when I get excited. And I wish this could fit in my suitcase. But I want you to see the color of this oil. And you can see how it is from the natural production. It hasn't been filtered. It hasn't need to be. It's been properly produced. And then you'll see some of these other oils that have a different clarity and color. And again, it's just in the processing, but it's all starting from the most amazing olives. And what's really funny is I didn't get to see it here. We've got some argan oil as well. When you come here, you're even going to see the goats in the trees getting their sweet taste as well. So I definitely will be bringing some of this home, but not as much as I'd like to. So let's have one last look at some spices before we take a walk upstairs. And we're going to have a look at what the skincare products look like. But I'm going to tell you, in every Moroccan home, you're going to find a few key spices always. One of them is going to be turmeric. So you get the rich colors. And remember, this is where a lot of health, inflammation, all of those things. So if you're ingesting these, you're going to make sure you're going to stay healthier. And trust me, when I walk around here, all beautiful people and everybody is in great health. So another one that you're going to see is pepper and ginger, and of course some cumin. And I have now discovered that I love cumin on my eggs in the morning. And don't worry, we're going to end with some great food. You're going to see some of those beautiful Moroccan breakfasts. So just before we head upstairs. I just want to talk a bit about the cheese and dairy. And now these again are made from fresh producers in here. But with all of your meals, you're gonna have the most amazing different types of cheeses. And trust me, you want to try all of them. And with our breakfast this morning, you're gonna see us trying some of those cheeses. So let's have a look at this decor. We're gonna get my awesome cameraman Traffic to take you on a little walk upstairs, and I'm gonna meet you upstairs. Hello, everybody. You always say, you see with your eyes and you can smell. And I come upstairs here, the aromas are rose oil, lavender, and so many different other things. So let's have a little look about staying healthy on the inside, but also staying healthy on the outside. And obviously, you're gonna see some beautiful traditional clothing. And obviously a whole lot more of the decor. Because when you come into most Moroccan homes, you're gonna see, this is what we always wanna see, the beauty, all lit up. And of course, no home is complete without a perfect teapot. And we're gonna be having some Moroccan tea. Which, by the way, everybody is drinking at all times of day here. And I know at home in Canada, we often just have tea in the morning. Well, tea is definitely a way of life. And of course, my friends know me well with my addiction for footwear. So this is where a lot of it gets started. And you're gonna see here, these are all done by hand. Beautiful leather, beautiful stitching. And I know a lot of the shoes that I've got are from the ancient city of Fez, but you will see vendors all over this country making the most amazing products and all of these things. So definitely come shopping when you're here. So as we continue our journey, if I was out in the fields, picking all the herbs and getting ready to make this skincare by hand, I'd be wearing this great hat. So let's take a little bit more of a tour and follow through. Over here, you're gonna see where so much careful time and attention has been put in. At home, we see a lot of homemade soaps and all your amazing essential oils. And we want to encourage people to go out and get some of these in your home. They will help with congestion, help make you feel better. The aromatherapy is designed to help us all have a better day. And this country smells amazing. So it's another reason why. Say all the beautiful people and all the great skincare. So let's talk about argan oil. This is probably the one that we see most across shelves across North America is argan oil and how it's used for your hair and your skin. Well, here you're going to see it used in all kinds of products. Some of them are also edible as well. But this particular section is all about your skin and your hair. And as I said, if you look at the pictures from everybody here, the one thing they have is great hair and great skin, for sure. So the other thing that's great is get the sea salts or Epsom salts to use in your bath. And this is where you'll find that it awakens all of your senses and allows you that opportunity to relax. So wherever you are, check out those local products. And remember, we start with the very best ingredients made with particular care so that you get this into your cabinets and onto your shelves. So we're going to take a little bit more of a tour. Absolutely amazing. And there's some of those beautiful teas as well. So one of the other great things I'm going to have an opportunity to do this week is attend a wedding for some friends. And an important thing that also happens is tradition in a wedding is to get some henna done. So this is the henna that we'll probably use in a similar type to have the tattoos done on our hands. So stay tuned for some great pictures and some things that are going to be happening as we show you how that tradition is made. So Morocco is full of traditions, and tradition means family, friends, and gatherings. But nothing is complete without the best food. So we're going to take a little walk downstairs, have a look at this beautiful decor, and I really want to thank this particular soup because they have created a space where you can come, you can host events, and you can bring people here, and you can gather around and learn about more of what's happening. And as you've seen the pictures on the wall, we're honoring all of the local artisans. So I hope you've enjoyed our walk through the market. We're going to end this one with some fresh olives, and we're just waiting for some food that'll be arriving at the table. And we often joke about having smell-o-vision. This would be the right time to have it. We wish that would. And we're down the stairs. We'll see you downstairs. Wait, we can pass by the olive oil and fresh olives. So we can see here, this would be the size bottle of olive oil I would want to take back. But that one's not coming. The other thing we made sure is here, we can taste test any of the different types. So we have the chance to compare quality and understand what the differences are. But don't worry, they have prepared the most amazing meal. So let's just look over here at a few more souvenirs and then come join us for breakfast. These again are all your handmade, different wooden figurines, pieces. You don't have a mortar and pestle at home, you want to get one of those. Best thing, grinding down those spices that you can enjoy. And over here, you'll see all the beautiful natural woods for certain trays, because presentation is always key. And let's have a look at what they presented to us over here. But just as we pass by, of course, it's beautiful and sunny here today. Have a look at the gorgeous decor that they've taken time to do. Let's sit down and enjoy some food together. So I'm not gonna be enjoying all of our food by myself. So that's we always say, food is meant to be shared. And this is what sharing is all about. So all the meals when you sit down with friends and family here in Morocco, oftentimes your food is set out has that opportunity to enjoy. And here, no meal is ever complete without having a great selection of breads, cloths, and of course some tea. And I'm going to invite Ala to come over and pour some tea for us. And we're going to talk a little bit about some traditional stuff. Here we go. So I can tell you, I am going to practice learning this pour. There we go. Well done. Shukran. Thank you, Allah. So, a tea to good health. In here is a variety of the tea mixed with some fresh mint. And then, of course, boiling hot water. And when this is made, we don't always drink the first cup. One goes in, then comes back up. But let's have a look. This is one of my favorite breakfasts here. We've got some beautiful eggs. And on top of this is beautiful dried cured meat. And of course, you can see in the bottom some of that amazing olive oil that we had a chance to try upstairs. And then here, of course, no breakfast is complete without some honey, some olives, and some great cheeses. And it compliments to the chef and how they prepare. So let's look over here. Salads are a key part. I'm gonna sit down. So welcome to the table. You're gonna get a lot of different types of salads and vegetables, and you can smell the seasoning right now. You can see turmeric, cilantro, lots of fresh herbs. And I have two tagines here. I'm not sure what is in which one, but I can tell you one is gonna be, looks like a surprise. Our beautiful traditional chicken. I'm just gonna spin this around. These are lemons that have been cured and put in them some beautiful harissa on top. And then of course the olives and across the bottom. So the proper way to eat this is you're not gonna get a fork. We're gonna take our bread. And here's where the exciting part begins. You know, all the caramelized onions, the amazing spices in the morning. You know, I want to have a bite. This has been slow cooked. The top part of the machine is still really hot, while the bottom bowl is nice and cool. And the best part about this is this meal stays warm the entire time. So let's save the other bite for the other side. This particular tagine is our beef tagine. We've featured this before in Atlantic Canada Cooks. And these have done an exceptional job at this presentation. So on the top of roasted almonds, these are dates, and they've been coated with some sesame seeds, and of course some boiled eggs. And underneath here, I'm gonna move this over, and you're gonna see the most perfectly cooked and braised beef. And look at the steam still coming up. When it comes to your table, it's still cooking. So we're gonna take one more bite. And I want to say thank you for joining us on Atlantic Canada Cooks. I want to say a huge thank you to the farmers, the producers, and everybody that takes the time, care, and attention to make sure this great food gets to our table. And to the chef, unbelievable. So when you finish each meal, you also want to make sure you put some extra sweets and other things. I couldn't resist that bite. So let's have a look over here. And just in a few minutes, I'm going to invite my friends to come over and enjoy this meal with us. But in here, we've got some beautiful honey and the ambu, which is made with almonds, ground almonds. And the bees are coming back to find their honey with a little bit of argan oil and of course some beautiful cheeses. And I must say, we love French fries around the world. And always some beautiful French fries with your meals. So let's find my tea and say, thanks for joining us for our breakfast and our lunch. Come visit here when you're in Tetuan, Morocco. Stay connected with us. And from this kitchen to yours, thank you so much for joining us today on Atlantic Canada Cooks. A huge thank you to all of the people that have helped make this happen today. Hi to my mom in Canada. And Jawad is often here helping in the background. What's exciting is Jawad is now in Canada. And we'll look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks back live from our kitchen, where I have been able to bring a little bit of Morocco to me